2021 continued to be marked by the pandemic, but with a big difference. High level of vaccination means that we are better able to address the virus. This benefited our bottom line. Our net cash position and operating cash flow improved. Revenue, EBITDA, and net profit also increased in 2021. Our construction backlog reached more than 12,000 million, guaranteeing work for the coming years. The return to a degree of normality enabled us to maintain dividend distributions by our American toll roads, although our airports will not resume dividends until the situation changes. Traffic performed in parallel with dividends. Our toll roads in the United States are recovering. Some of them, such as NTE and 35 West, are already above the pre-pandemic levels. Highway 407 is lagging to an extent because of mobility restrictions in Canada. The airports continue to be affected by requirements and limitations on international travel. We are convinced that traffic will return to normal as the restrictions are eased. Construction performed well in 2021, achieving an EBIT margin of 2.2%. Sustainability has always been important for Ferrovial. This year's shareholders meeting will vote on the company's climate strategy. We reduced Scope 1 and 2 CO2 absolute emissions by 5.3% in 2021 versus previous year. We are firmly committed to achieving carbon neutrality by 2050. We also presented data on eligibility under the European taxonomy. In revenue terms, 90.4% of our activities are eligible. We have begun working to determine the degree of alignment in terms of mitigation and adaptation. Our commitment to sustainability resulted in the creation of the Energy Infrastructure and Mobility Business Unit, focused on developing the infrastructure required to electrify society with renewables and sustainable mobility. The appointment of Alicia Reyes and Hildegard Worman increased the diversity of the board to 30%. Ferrovial is pushing for diversity at all levels. Health and safety is a priority, ensuring that everyone who works with us gets home safe. Efforts by the company and its workers resulted in a 15% reduction in the rate of serious and fatal accidents. It was a busy year for acquisitions and investments. We increased our stake in the I-66 in Virginia, which is scheduled to open at the end of 2022. This cutting-edge highway will take the lead in both technology and sustainability. We are looking forward to it. We also acquired a 24.9% of the Indian company IRB. We plan to undertake major projects with this great company, reliant on India's infrastructure investment plans. Last week, we announced an agreement to acquire a 60% stake in Dalaman Airport, a premium Mediterranean touristic destination, and to enter into negotiations with Carlyle to participate in the JFK New Terminal 1 consortium in New York. The divestment of the services division is advancing at a good pace. We sold the business in Spain in 2 separate deals, and also disposed of the oil and gas business in the United States. The operations in the United Kingdom and Chile are still for sale, and we hope to report progress in the coming months. Our strategy of disposing of non-core assets led to additional divestments in Spain, the United States, and Poland. Shareholder remuneration, combining dividends and share buybacks, total 463 million, 23% more than in 2020. The stock appreciated by 24% in 2021. As I mentioned earlier, Ferrovial's commitment to sustainability is endorsed by our presence in the world's leading indices, starting with Dow Jones Sustainable Index. We have been in this world index for 20 years now. We are making steady progress with our Horizon 24 strategic plan in spite of the pandemic. We have a clear vision for the company, focused on developing and managing infrastructure. We observe growing investment opportunities in our markets. We have a great management team and committed professionals, and we have the trust of our clients, investors, and shareholders. Thank you all.